All right, we continue along now. We've got Georgia Tech, Notre Dame in this next game up. Notre Dame, 15.5-point home favorites. 59.5 the total in this one. It's been a great run for Notre Dame of late. There's no question. But is this the spot you want to lay 15.5 with them in? I mean, they've been on a great run. They've playing their best football of the year. Jack Cohn and the offense has been great. The defense has consistently gotten better as well. 5-0 straight up, 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games. But are they ready to win by a big margin here against Georgia Tech? The one thing about Georgia Tech, since that lambasting they took at the hands of Pitt, their last 4 games, they've lost all 4. But an 8-point loss to Virginia, competitive defeat. 9-point loss to Virginia Tech, competitive defeat. 3-point loss to Miami, competitive defeat. 11-point loss to Boston College on Saturday, but that was a pretty close game most of the way. Competitive defeat. If Notre Dame is, it feels like now the betting markets are catching up to Notre Dame. The great run they've had. Georgia Tech lean for me, at least in this game. Now, and look, I'll say this about Georgia Tech too. They changed quarterbacks last week. They did not go with Sims. They went with Yates, and Yates gave them a lot more in the passing game, Jordan Yates, than Justin Sims has. And maybe that's a change for the better because, look, they pretty much are a one-dimensional run offense with Sims at quarterback, but Yates gave them a little bit of a passing game at least, which is more than we could have said for Sims, and it helped them out offensively at least, although that defense is still sketchy as fuck for this Georgia Tech team. They are struggling on the defensive side of the ball, and that does concern me, even catching this number of points. What do you think here, C-Mac?
I don't think this is a game I'm going to get involved with. Whoever it is, Yates or Sims, those guys turn the ball over. And then on top of it, like you just said, they have a shitty defense. So this is like two bad things you don't want. Turnovers and on the defensive side are horrible. They give up tons of big plays. But this is a big number for Notre Dame. It kind of feels like a flat spot, huge favorite at home. And Georgia Tech, like you talked about, been in those games. But they've only, out of 5 out of the last 6, though, they've been ATS losses. So they've hung in a few of them. But the only one was the Miami one that I was on, the 33-30. But other than that, but they've been in them. So interesting spot here in South Bend.
We'll get to that in the NFL whip around, Ryan. I'll talk about the Dolphins and the Bills next week. We'll do that right at the end.
Yeah.
We do the NFL whip around for sure.